For this video, we're using a sample of the Brazilian long thin white rice. The goal of this analysis is to find out the industrial yield rate of the sample. The S21 system will simulate an industrial process by getting the broken grains, color defects, chalky, and center chalk rates out of this sample. Starting the S21 system. Selecting the dimensional class of the rice. Now we'll capture the images in order to identify the sample. In this field, we inform the weight of the sample. And now we start the image capture. With a 70-gram sample like this, the whole process takes about 20 to 30 seconds with the scanner on. Now we're processing the captured images. At the end of the process, the system displays a screen with the grains considered whole. Notice that when there are two grains in the same spot, the grain in the center is the one being analyzed on its length, width, chalky area, total wideness, vitreous whiteness, and spotted area. The chalkier grain on each side is on the next picture, as we can see, and its chalky area is larger than the one on the previous grain. Now we are accessing the 3/4 grain screen and its percentage. This is the half grain screen and its percentage. This is the 4th grain screen, and its percentage is practically zero because these two grains have no weight. We're back to the whole grain screen. Now, let's apply the basic filter. The filter is programmed to find chalky, center chalky, color defects, and dimension-varied mixtures. When applying the filter, the program indicates the grains that meet the selected criteria. On the sequence, we can visually check the results. This is the spotted grain screen, the ones with color defects. I visually found a grain that I consider to be chalky instead of spotted. I can mark the grain and drag it to chalky. This is the chalky grain screen. This is the center chalky screen. Now, I'll save and see the results. The report is saved in a database and can be printed or accessed later. This is the Industrial Yield Rate report. We have the heading and the quality scores in two columns, one on percentage and the other one on the informed weight of the sample. As I said, we can alter the results by sorting the grains on the screen according to their characteristic. For example, sorting by chalky in the good grains screen to check whether there is any center chalky grain amongst the good ones. There is none. Now, I'll apply in the same screen the spotted grain sorting, in order to check if there is no spotted grain inside the good grains screen. I'll consider this first grain as spotted. I'll mark it and drag it to the color defects, minimally altering the results. The result is shown slightly changed, but it's changed. We showed in this video that the S21 is a software that simulates the industrial process of a sample, and the user is able to use visual criteria to fine-tune the result on the screen.